What's up, guys? Welcome, Crypto FUD. Let's jump right into this. Pepe, let's check out what Pepe's doing. So, right now, Pepe is currently sitting at around the 93 mark. We did have a nice run along with the whole market. Bitcoin having a nice little cool off right now, sitting at around 34,000. And Pepe's kind of following step. We did have a nice run up all the way up to about the 10 mark right here. And obviously, the rest of the market is just cooling down. We can't continue to keep moving up straight up. We got to have some spots where we have a little cool off and we retest some levels. The last few days, you can see Pepe is up a little bit over 65, about 66% to be exact. Definitely looking good. Right now, we are retesting the 382, somewhere around that 93, 94 mark. We'll see if we can definitely break it. This fib retracement is going to be at the 94 mark. We'll see how it goes. If we can break it and maybe go on another run. But Pepe in general is looking good. I didn't realize. So if you notice, Pepe's been quiet the last I don't know, 4 months, I'd say. It's been really quiet. We had that crazy Pepe run. Everybody and their mother was talking about it. It was almost like a mini Shiba moment, right? Where everybody was talking about Pepe. Everybody. There was no channel that you could go on that was talking about crypto at a point that they weren't bringing up how Pepe was running. Pepe actually was running the market for a solid, like couple weeks. I know some people, me not personally, but I saw, just people that were that made a lot of money. They were able to jump in before Pepe was released on a lot of exchanges and they made out like bandits. But the point of what I'm getting to is you can see all that hype has really just drawn down. The market after this big pump, the market started to really start coming down as a whole. And, with the meme coins, like I was stressing before with this project particularly, I was like, it's strictly hype driven. Not saying anything against Pepe, but it's hype driven. Just like 99% of the meme coins, they're all hype driven. That's what happens is the hype will start building and building, and it's the new kid on the block, right? And everybody is trying to buy in, or everybody's talking about Pepe. That's what moves these particular meme coins. And the fact that it really hasn't been spoke of much or at all in the last few months, you can see it was just slowly bleeding off, right? And those are the times when you really want to jump into these projects, when it's just like going dormant, everybody's forgetting about it. That's when you want to buy in, because look at these levels that you were able to buy in. Like I said, down here at the 60, 62 mark, that's pretty much the bottom. I'm sure this chart's not telling us, but before Pepe got released onto major exchanges, Pepe was like down, down, down. Like you could buy into Pepe. It was like two more zeros on top of what it is right now. So people were putting in like $100, and getting like trillions of Pepe. And then when this thing shot up like crazy, they were able to turn that $100 into 10,000 plus dollars. You know, those times I think are over with Pepe particularly, but it doesn't mean that on this next bull run that Pepe is going to definitely make a name for itself. It was a solid mover without being in a bull run. So I can only imagine that when we actually get into a bull run, Pepe is probably going to do some big things, I think. And if they can really move on the hype that they might get again and start maybe bringing things into like a Pepe ecosystem, I'm sure people are going to put some comments and say, oh, bro, they already have a Pepe whatever, and they have NFTs building on it. I haven't heard anything like that, but I'm sure if they're able to do something like that, almost like what Shiba is doing, Shiba's got a whole ecosystem now that they're trying to build off of. That's what I think is going to bring some more investors back in and actually respect the project a little bit more, and not just look at it as like a pump and dump kind of thing, or just jump in before the hype and then just dump all your coins. So, but like I said, we're sitting at around that 93 mark. Bitcoin is, really just holding strong at around 34. We have been dipping a little bit below. Today we dropped down to like 33 1 or 33 2, but we bounced back up to 34, which is very, very bullish in my eyes. If we can really hold it and maybe start moving back up a little bit, that'll be very, very bullish. I can only imagine if Bitcoin right now jumps up to like 38,000. What do you think Pepe is going to do? Pepe is probably going to get itself out of these numbers, and we're going to be coming back to these numbers over here. Like I would imagine we'll put up some spots that I think is going to get hit with resistance. And obviously, the top of this fib is going to be a number one spot. And I'm going to bring it down. Actually, yeah, I'm going to keep it right there. Obviously, we need to break this little local high right here at the 10 mark. That's going to be a solid, the first little obstacle that we need to break. But really, after that, and I think we will break past that if Bitcoin can really start moving like up to like 36, 37,000, we'll break past that 10 mark. You're going to be looking at the next spot for resistance somewhere around the 11.3. That's going to be a solid spot that we bounced right here and we got hit with resistance and we couldn't break before we actually broke down. Other than that, I'm seeing like maybe we'll check out, let's see here. Another solid spot that I will say that to look out for is the 12.3. So you have 11.3 and 12.3. That's going to be a channel right there that I think Bitcoin gets into like 36, 37. We'll probably jump up into this channel and trade around there for a while, depending on what Bitcoin's going to be doing. Notice how everything I keep saying is based on what Bitcoin's doing because it's leading the market. And until Bitcoin can get to a solid spot like around 40, 42,000, all these projects are going to be kind of not short-lived, but they're going to be teeter-tottering on a fence because they don't know what we've been going through for the last like 2 years where Bitcoin might have a nice run, but then it gets short-lived, right? And these projects will just come right down. People aren't going to really be putting their money into meme coins until Bitcoin is a solid number like 40,000. That's when you're going to see people looking into other interests, other projects that might be potentially 2, 5x, 10x, and Pepe probably will be one of those. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Make sure if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. If Pepe does do anything crazy, I will make sure to keep coming out with videos. Hit the like so you can send that algorithm to other people that maybe aren't thinking about Pepe right now. We can bring them into the ecosystem. But other than that, guys, I thank you guys so much.